Good Monday evening, this is Caught Up, I'm Marian, and today we'll build our menu using a list and links. Okay, so in our previous lesson we've built a table, which is this one over here. And this table gets rendered in our HTML over here. Let's right click and choose inspect, and from the inspect elements tab we can see that if we hover over the first TD, which is this one over here, we can see its boundaries. Let's make it temporary. We focus on it so we can see the TD that the menu sits in is over here, and the TD that the content sits in, it's over here. So we'll continue by adding a list. So if we go to HTML lists in W3 Schools, scroll just a bit down and click on try it yourself, we can see an unordered list with 3 list items in it: coffee, tea and milk, which is represented over here. So for the moment, all that we will do is to copy this structure from over here into our HTML. So let's write an h2 tag and name it menu, and then we'll do an unordered list. And inside it we'll do an li tag, actually let's make 3 of them, right? And we have coffee, tea and milk. So now if we refresh our page, we see the menu with coffee, tea and milk. Let's now convert this into links. The first link we want to point to Google. The second link we want to point to basic HTML, which is over here. And the third link we want to point it to table HTML. So a link, it's an anchor tag that has an attribute hypertext reference, which you can pass a value that will point to either basic HTML, table HTML or google.co.uk. So let's do a link right now. Instead of coffee, we'll do a href equals dummy text slash a, we close the tag, and here we put another dummy text. So then we copy this one from over here, we replace tea and we replace milk, and inside here we say http://google.co.uk, and here we say Google UK. Let's modify this one and say basic HTML, sorry, basic.html, and we can say HTML basic, and over here we'll say table.html, HTML table. Let's save this one, either press Ctrl S or File Save and refresh it in the browser, and we can see that we have 3 links, one that points to Google, and if we make this a bit bigger we can see that it went to Google. Let's hit back. The other one goes to the file itself, and the last one goes to table. However, the table doesn't contain a menu with links to go back to be able to go back to our previous page. So let's hit the back button. That's it for today. Before we start fixing the table HTML that will allow us to navigate between basic and table HTML, and also improve a bit the look and feels of our layout, let's switch from well, Notepad to a proper coding editor. I'll see you in the next lesson.